And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizache. And it's Young in at the point. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Daniels with it. He's picked up by White. And here we go. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist from Young. Daniels has got 5.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The Hawks with a quick start to this one. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis. Here's Rizache. Here's Porzingis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Here's White, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Johnson. Right side, Porzingis. Off target with the open look.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch and shoot game working.
1:52 left to play here in the first. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Outside, White. Pass to Kata. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Rizache in the corner. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Daniels, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Daniels. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. Boston also with the sub. Sam Hauser's checked in for White. Boston trailing. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter. And Kata gets it to go.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Now, here is Young, and here's Porzingis for a 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
I mean, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. Nothing on the board. Johnson in the corner. To the left wing. Okongwu finds Johnson. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Still working on his 3-point shot. There, Johnson confidently sinks it.
Here's Hauser. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Young. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
For a player of his size, Young is fearless when it comes to taking the ball inside.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Porzingis. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks ahead, they're up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
They've got Okongwu. Young is out there with Kennard. Then there's Newell, and it's Alexander Walker into the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Young pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Now, here's Okongwu. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Garza from beyond the arc and then some.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Young looking around. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Young. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The Hawks leading by 3. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. Simons, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Okongwu. Hasn't made one yet. And the foul on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Zinkus, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Johnson in for Newell. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Pritchard. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Rizachet. Trains the three-pointer. Rizachet's got his first 3 points of the game.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Rizachet thrives in that role.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
one falls for him.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cade is checked in, and it's White in for Sam Hauser. And so Tatum nails them both. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Simon. Porzingis with the rebound. Atlanta has gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Daniels, no good. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Jaylen Brown running the floor.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 5. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Celtics trail by 5. On the court for the Celtics. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with Anthony Simon. And it's Keita in its center, walking down the middle. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Porzingis has got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks. The Celtics shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels, I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer, and hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. And he makes the first. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Johnson kicks to Porzingis. Back to Rizichet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Johnson.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. That really helps him be so effective on defense.
Outside, Simon. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 7. Daniels with it. He's picked up by White. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Simons. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to White. Over Daniels. That's short off the rim.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him to take.
Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Rizichet. Outside Daniel. Traps in the tray. Daniels has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Here's Keita, headed by Porzingis. Here's Brown. Oh!
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Here's Rizichet. 5 points in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Rebound Boston. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum finishing off the break.
Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Simons against Young. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Rizichet. From outside the arc. That one misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 6. Here's White. Makes it off the glass. White's got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Porzingis with a screen on Simon. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Newell out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kennard's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Young way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Hawks lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Brown, no good. Atlanta shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Alexander Walker. Pritchard rips down the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Hauser with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Pritchard fires. The 3 is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kennard against Pritchard. Now Kennard. Oh, the fierce finish with the double clutch.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Zinkus, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Newell. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels subbed in for Kennard. Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
Jason Tatum, one shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. And he hits from 17.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Simons against Young. Tatum misses the 3. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Young against White. Now Young. Rattler's a 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Tatum. Porzingis with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Rebounded by Brown. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Simons can't get it to go. Atlanta with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Young, he's off from 3.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. Score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Simons, first, team second. At the line for your Hawks, Young. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Anthony Simons.
Here's Young, and stolen by Tatum. Simons fires. And so the Hawks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts with off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Terrific, Allie, thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Dyson Daniels.